Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video, this time around with the community letter for March 2026. So yes, the March community letter is here, so let's go over it together. If you want to just read it yourself, you can go to the description and just click the link if you want to read up on all of this. If you feel like also maybe I missed out on a few things that you want to recap on. But we do have the recap as the first one right here, and we did have the lunar year at the new dragon. The lunar year was actually a pretty awesome dragon to get. I feel like it was much easier and much more smooth to get than the previous at least last year. First year was kind of that was like mid, and then the one was a little bit like not worse to get, but it was a little bit wonky, I guess. I feel like this one was very straightforward and very amazing to get, so that was very fun to do. Then we also of course had the Heckbugs in Love, and the community event Love in the Air was also there. There was like a screenshot one on their Discord, so if you missed out on that one, there was like the screenshot one where I think you had to take it with like not a friend but like your ally or something like that, or some sort of love in the air kind of thing, because we do have the Heckbugs in Love, event that we had here in February because of Valentine's Day, of course. And that is sort of the recap that we've had so far. And of course, there now is 3 of these dragons right here. But yeah, that was the recap. That is what we have had so far, and yeah, there was pretty much straightforward. But upcoming, there's the upcoming events. We are gonna have to sing Cubesly because of March, of course. St. Patrick's Day is of course gonna be that, and also there's gonna be Lux and Flux themed dinosaurs and all that stuff. All that's coming back. I'm not expecting anything new in the event, like maybe a little bit, of course, a new ally, new mount, whatever, like stuff like that has a theme to St. Patrick's Day, but I'm not expecting that to be something amazing, because they are working on Tiny Quest, and they're also working on, of course, the marketplace and stability, and they're working on everything at the moment. So I'm not expecting the events to be anything completely new or anything like that. So we probably have to have some patience around the events that are going on, that they're not going to be absolutely insane, new, ever like that. So because they are working on these tiny quests, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But that's at least what I am theorizing, that they are very hard working on the marketplace and so forth. That's at least what they're saying. So that's what I'm also expecting them to also do. But yeah, let's move into the tiny quest. So we do have the tiny quest on the PTS server. I did do a video on what's coming up, and basically it's upgrading your ally to basically have double power. That sort of is the key to it, and it's you should basically send them on small missions, and then they come back and then they get some experience, and they're fine-tuning everything. I am working really hard on a new UI. Not that I am a developer, but I do have a suggestion to it, and you will see that very soon. My feedback video will be next week, starting very soon next week. It will be there, and I will also post my findings or whatever I feel like on the Discord as well. So we'll hopefully cross my fingers that this will be changing, and I'm hoping, because I do, and I just want to mention this real quick, we'll get into this more in my feedback video, but I think that this concept is absolutely amazing. The idea is like 10 out of 10, but I feel like the execution is more like a 4 out of 10. I feel like there has some issues that I feel like is interrupting kind of gameplay and stuff like that. But I'll get to that in my feedback video. I'm just saying that the concept, the idea is amazing, but the execution is some that needs work on for sure. And but I do love the idea of it, and I wasn't gonna expect that this is what we're gonna get when we was out there. But so you say feedback, the bug report suggestions is during the testing phase will help us polish before it fully releases. So is expected to arrive on live servers later this month. So I thinking we're still gonna have this for 2 weeks, and then there might be a week where they take it off the PTS server and just kind of work on it there. So yes, so definitely for sure go to their Discord. I'm just gonna scroll past this, but there is a link down here. So if you go to my description right here, you will find, of course, this letter, and then you can just scroll down and you can find their Discord pretty easily as well. And there's a feedback one, there's one with pictures, there's one, without pictures and stuff like that, and you will add all of these things there. So if you have something to add, it can be anything at all that has during this tiny quest. If you haven't even played it, if you have just seen videos, if you've just seen whatever, definitely put your suggestions in there, even if you don't play on PC or you haven't checked out the PTS server. For sure, anything you got, always put them on the Discord, because it just helps so much, and it's way better to put it in now in later, because not that they won't put it in later, but it really has to be something like extremely important when it hits live servers. So in the testing phase on the PTS server right now, it's much better for them to change these before it hits live servers. That's kind of how the thing goes. So yeah, definitely go check that stuff out. But we are going to move into the community questions, and again, on their Discord you can put these questions in, and it might end up on these right here. So that's super awesome. I kind of wish that they would maybe give people a little bit of like just maybe 100 credits or something like that for if their question gets picked out, then people would have a little bit more incentive to put these questions. But I think there's a lot of questions anyways, but I would love to see a little bit more of that. Like if your question gets picked, if you come up with a really good question, and then you might get features on this one, and then also again that will of course give those extra credits to do so, like a little incentive to do so, or a special ally that's only for people that has community questions picked out. I don't know, that doesn't give any mastery or anything like that, but or codes for or the content creator program maybe could be a code, a random code for one of those that you don't already have, or whatever it could be, right? All right, let's jump into the very first question. I have kind of read the overall questions before I jumped into this one, but I haven't actually seen this one. So I saw this question here, and I was really excited when I saw this one, because there is any plans on rework or change Shadow Towers in some sort of way, because it's right now it's useless. Then that is very true. The Shadow Towers should be like either removed or kind of done that, but yeah. Shadow Tower has been discussed internally. Okay, we understand. However, due to way features implemented comes to significant technical. Okay, yeah. So we have heard that every Monday, when the Shadow Tower reset and everything reset, it like created like in a crazy amount of lag because of the way it was coded. I have no idea if that is true or not. I don't want to put my set my hat on that, because I don't know if that's true. So it could be just like we don't want to do anything with the Shadow Towers, and now we're just gonna put it into saying, hey, it's gonna be a technical issue and we don't want to deal with it, or it really is doing like that. But yeah, the servers are great now, so I don't know if that is anything. Because of this, we're currently exploring the possibility to create new features in the future to capitalize the aspects of the aspect of Shadow Tower is already kind of there with Delves, because Delves is sort of just a Shadow Towers with quests, and I've talked about this in a previous video, that I think Shadow Towers is great, or Delves is great, but we should have an option to bypass all of these quests or missions we have to do during that. But yeah, I've talked about that is there. That players enjoy while avoiding technical issues during. Yes, with that in mind, we'd love to hear from you. Again, what parts of Shadow Tower did you really enjoy? Again, feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts in the forum thread, and let us the forum thread. Well, it's kind of on the on the feedback channel in the Discord. But yeah, experience. Again, all the feedback you can get to the devs is amazing. It doesn't guarantee you to be implemented, but if you don't speak up, then it's definitely not going to get in there as well. So, anyways, we're gonna move on. Can we please update on the following packs are retired? There are some packs here. So if interested in the collector's pack or creator's pack, or the Celestial. I think that's how Selectors Pact as well, and more of them. But they say here it's going to be available during the past months. The review and proposal will bring back some of the items in the collector in the future. They are continuously looking at additional ways to make certain items from older packs available over time, even if the original packs themselves do not return in their original form. I think they should just like put these. I don't understand why these packs are just like there all the time, so people can buy them all the time. Isn't that just like free money or whatever it is? Like, what? I don't understand. I'm not really like, why would you? Is it something like FOMO kind of thing or whatever? I don't understand it, but I don't buy packs, like, really. I don't really buy them. So yeah, I don't know. But I think this should be there all the time, right? They shouldn't just, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna move on. So maybe some people that buys packs or know something about packs could like comment down below so I would know, or I could, yeah, let us know. Anyways, is it possible to provide us with an explanation when downtimes are announced during this? It would save a spectacular amount of players and ultimate disappointments when players realize it's not MP, and MP is now the official name for the marketplace. So yeah, the MP is the marketplace, of course. And as I said, not every server reset maintenance include major updates. In many cases, reset is required for routine maintenance and small back-end changes, and they've actually done a few of these and I think that's super awesome. I think that maintenance is, I know maintenance can be quite annoying and stuff like that, but I really feel like they are like they try their best, and I rather have maintenance and like changes to make the servers more stable than I would rather miss out on, you know, let's say 10 minutes, sorry, not the 5-10 minutes, but like a few hours of you know, server downtime, and then like having experienced that like blast on or whatever, you know what I mean. Like, it's really annoying, of course, for everybody that the marketplace is down, but again, I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I'd rather have them have something when they release it. I'd rather have them take a little bit extra time for when they release it. It's gonna be awesome, because it will be attacked. It will be attacked again 100%. Because these people that are, you know, having, you know, attacking the marketplace or attacking Trove are sitting there just waiting. They might be even taking time off, whatever. Might not even have a job, you know, just might be sitting there just lurking, waiting for the marketplace to go back up, and then they are going to attack it at any thing they have, because that is just where their life is. That's how ridiculous their lives are, I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be attacked again, because of course they're gonna attack it. They brought it down, right? They won, right? Ooh, we are so great, amazing. You know, your life is you know, finally perfect because you brought down the marketplace in a video game that, you know, I could just stop playing if I wanted to. So yeah, great job. You really had us going there. But the point is that it would really it's just gonna, you know, get attacked again. So I really feel like they have to have it at number one priority. And we'll see what happens in the future, because it will be a disappointment if they were to put up the marketplace and then it will just be taken down like a few hours later because, you know, somebody found something. But we could prevent all this if you were just not dupe things or try to bring it down just because of your I don't know, anything. But anyways, they understand that the downtime announcement sometimes can lead to, you know, speculations, and we appreciate everybody patience working on the necessary fixes. So yes, of course, we are going to, of course, you know, hopefully it will all work itself out in the end. But yeah, I'm just sad that people do things like that. So I'm sorry if I went a little bit off rant there, but yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I just don't think that it's necessary for people to do that. Just play the video game, and if you don't like the video game, hey, there's a million other video games you can play. And yeah, I don't know why people have it in for Trove like that, but it's with every game, so I don't think it's unique to Trove itself. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this community letter for March. I hope you guys are excited for, you know, the upcoming events, and I'll of course give you guys all the feedback there is or not that feedback, well, also feedback, but all the information you need on this channel right here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.